Hi everybody, it's JoJo, and I'm here to do a story time. Oh my goodness. It has been... Fix the girl's already a mess this video. I don't know how to do the hoodie. I'll just leave it like this. Okay. Yeah, so, you guys, if you guys know tell by the video, the videos, the photos and the videos, girl, it was a long weekend. Sunshine Guavatini I'm putting on, baby. Lipstick of the day is Watermelon Soda Velvet Trap Lipstick by Jeffree Star. Eyeshadow Palettes Blue Blood by Jeffree Star. So, so if you guys want to know what really happened on the Texas trip, you're about to find out right now. Just to let you know, it's very dramatic, very crazy, very, like, holy shit, like, hold on to your pearls, everyone. Batten the hatches, like, you ain't ready for the story time. It's gonna also be long, so, get your popcorn, get your candy, get your snacks, girl, okay? So, before I have notes too, by the way, just to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Okay. So, you guys already know from the photos in the off of the day videos that I did meet Mikayla Rios on YouTube. We were very friendly for a few years. You'll find out more about it in the best friend tag that's going to be uploaded on her channel. The vlog and the best friend tag are both going to be uploaded on her channel sometime this week. When they do, I will link the videos down below. Now, yeah, we've been talking, we've been FaceTiming a lot. We had like a 10-hour FaceTime one night, and I was just like, oh my god, this is my best friend. So, but however, I do live in New York, as everyone knows, and she lives in Texas. And everyone knows who Mikayla is from YouTube. If you guys know the Bath & Body Works videos, you guys know who Mikayla is. So she doesn't need a further introduction than this, but, she's an amazing person. She really is. By the way, I have the AC on. It's like really hot in my room. I might get up to turn it off in the middle of the video if it gets too cold. But yeah, so we were talking and finally we're like, you know what? Let's meet up. Let's plan a trip. I'll come over to you because I always wanted to visit Texas. I always wanted to see Texas. All my friends love Texas, and I was like, why not? You know. We got closer and closer in the last few months, FaceTiming and calling like almost every single day. So we were like, you know what, let's meet up. So, we did. We booked the trip, and a month later, we met up. So let's talk about it. So it was raining the weekend. We already knew it was gonna rain, but I already booked the trip, and I was fine with it. Whatever. Mikayla was like, listen, like, it's really hot in the summer. You might as well get it when it's cold and windy than when it's so hot that you can't even breathe. The one thing about Texas I was really looking forward to was that the mask mandate was uplifted, so I didn't have to wear the mask. I didn't have to wear the mask at all, except for in the airport. That's it. Anyways, so yeah, so I got ready that morning, put my makeup on. I brought her because I got the back with the fog-proof Jeffree Star mascara, so I put that in my suitcase. And I packed up my suitcase the night before, and then I went to Texas. So the plane was delayed because of the rain, and it's a 3.5-hour plane ride. But then they gain an hour kind of thing, because if I'm supposed to land at 6 o'clock, it's really 5 o'clock Texas time. So, the plane was delayed because of the rain for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and then, I got on the plane, it was still raining, and I was like really scared because I haven't taken a plane in a very long time, and this is the first time I ever took a plane by myself, so I was like really nervous and scared, and it was raining too, to boot, so, and there was a lot of turbulence on the plane, which I was like really scared about. I was like, oh my god, there's turbulence, the plane was shaking, going all over the place. I was like, oh my friggin' god, please, for the love of God, I need to finally officially meet Mikayla and have a fun weekend, and I do not want to die on this plane. So I didn't die on the plane. So we landed, and I rented a car that weekend so we can drive, so I picked up the car. They literally was just like, but the one thing I didn't like about the car rental was that they literally were like, the keys are in the car and just go. There was like, basically do it yourself kind of thing, like, like fend for yourself, like you're on your own. Like so I went in the car and I was trying to find like what the hell to like, because you know the car is very different than my car, so I'm trying to find like the buttons and what to press, because they literally made me go blind in that freaking car. So the first 10 minutes, and I had no time to kill, because I was already running late because the plane was delayed and everything, and we were supposed to meet up and go out to dinner to a restaurant called Cheddar's. And yeah, it took me 10 minutes to figure everything out, and then I drove. I went, it was like an hour from the airport to the hotel. I stayed at American Extended Stay. Girl, I will talk more about the hotel in a second. So we pulled up to the hotel. I pulled up to the hotel, and I checked in. I changed my outfit. Mikayla came with, her father got me 2 bottles of water. It was so nice of him to do that. Thank you so much. Got me 2 big, huge gallons, actually. So, I'm trying to think. Should I just talk about the hotel now and just like talk about everything with Mikayla later? Yeah, let me just talk about everything about the hotel now, and then we'll talk about Mikayla. So I'm gonna be like jumping ahead with the hotel right now. So it's kind of more like an Airbnb. It's called the American Extended Stay. Now, online it's called something else. They changed the name. Mikayla stayed there years ago with her friend, and it was a totally different hotel. Like they changed the whole thing, like the whole management, whatever it was. And yeah, it was more like an Airbnb than anything. Like there was no maid. If you had to, if you wanted something, a blanket, an extra blanket, a towel, you had to go down and get it. No one was bringing it up to you, girl. We definitely weren't at the Marriott. The shower was really, really, really cold, and there was no water coming out. It was kind of like a bird bath kind of thing, where, oh dear, when it was like, there was like literally no water coming out of the shower. So I'm like, what the holy hell? Like, where the hell is the water? You know what I mean? So it took like a half hour to get the water heated up so I can go in there, and then there was barely any water in the there was more water in this water bottle than in the friggin' shower, let me tell you. So that was really horrible. The rooms were freezing. They only gave you a sheet, which I get it. In the summer, you would need the room cold with just a sheet anyways, but you know, we weren't like in the summer yet. But and then the worst thing happened. So my stomach was killing me because I had ice cream a couple days before I went to Texas. So, and ice cream's like poison to me, dairy's like poison to me. So my stomach was killing me. That whole like, once I got back from the restaurant, which I'll go back to in a second with Mikayla. After we got back, my stomach was killing me, and I literally the whole morning I could not sleep, and then to top it all off, someone was slamming the fucking doors in the hotel. Like, it was a loud slam, and it was scaring me. It was like, oh my god, what the hell? So I called up the front desk and said, listen, someone's banging on the fucking door like an animal. Like, it's really scaring me. Like, they're slamming the doors really loud every 2 seconds. The woman goes to me, what are you talking about? I don't hear anything. You must be hearing things. I said, no, I'm not hearing things. I know what I'm hearing. I said, it's happening right now. Am I talking to you? She goes, I don't hear anything, because the front desk was near, like, on the first floor with me. So I was very close to the front desk. So if I heard a noise, she would hear the noise. So she was like, no, I don't hear anything. And I'm just like, well, it's happening every Tuesday. It's happening literally right now. She goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, listen, it better stop, because my stomach's killing me, and I want to get some rest because I have a long day with my friend tomorrow, blah, 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 right? We're a little late on that day because it was like 8 o'clock in the morning at that point. And so it didn't stop. I called her up again. She's like, oh, you're going crazy. I said, you know what, I'm coming to the front desk. So I hung up the phone, I went right to the front desk and said, listen, this needs to stop. I don't know why you keep saying I'm hearing things. I'm not hearing things. She goes, well, what noises are you hearing? I said, someone keeps slamming the door. Like, there's a door slam, and it's scaring me. And it's, like, abruptly, like, scaring me in the bed. I'm laying down and hearing these door slams. It's like, oh, my fuck, it's like a horror movie. She goes, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know, people are leaving for work now because, you know, this is more like a apartment than a hotel. This is what she's telling me. Oh, by the way, on the website it says, you know, you get breakfast and everything. Once they get to the hotel, the first thing she says is no breakfast because of COVID. I'm like, well, you didn't say that on the website. Anyways. So, yeah, so she just was like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, listen, this better stop, because then I'm going to literally check out. She goes, we don't do refunds. I was like, are you kidding me? How dare you? I said, how dare you? I was basically arguing with her. I didn't even tell Mikayla this whole thing yet. I was literally arguing with the woman, like, for 10 minutes. And then I just was like, you know what? If this don't stop, I'm not gonna be happy. Something's gonna happen, I told her. So then I walked back to my room. It kept happening. Then I hear knocks on my door. So then I hear knocks on my door, and it was the front desk clerk, and she's like, listen, you're not going crazy. I said, I know I'm not. She goes, what's going on is that the door in the back, people are coming in and coming out. You're right near the back door. That's what's happening. So when everyone opens and shuts it, or comes in, you're going to hear the door slam. I said, okay, well then change my room. She goes, okay, we'll change your room, and that's fine. So she moved me up to the 3rd floor, and I went into the 3rd floor, and it was better. I got some rest. I was getting really bad anxiety. Just the whole thing, I was getting really bad anxiety. I'm not going to lie. I was like having trouble. I was getting really bad anxiety. I was having like a panic attack. I was like, oh my God, like the doors are slamming. She's acting like I'm going crazy. I'm really exhausted and tired. My stomach's killing me. It was just so much going on at once. Anyways, we managed to get some rest, and that's that. Okay, so now let's go back to when I met Mikayla. So fast rewind now a few hours before. So I check in, get changed. Mikayla comes, and let me tell you, her father dropped her off. She's beautiful in person. Let me tell you, like, she's great online, I'm telling you, but in person, it's like, it was like unbelievable. So I gave her a huge hug, and we went back to the room, you know, we settled in, and we were just talking, like, we were just getting to, like, we already knew each other. We already knew so much about each other. We met each other virtually a million times on FaceTime, but now it's physically together. And she even told me, she's like, even those FaceTimes didn't prepare me for this. I said, you know what? It didn't either. Like, you are like a million times even better in person, if that's even possible. So we filmed it out for the day. We talked some more. And I was just like, yeah, I'm here in Texas, baby. I'm like, oh my God, it's really happening. Like, we're together. We're finally here. We're finally officially meeting and gonna have a great time. And oh my God. So we couldn't go to Cheddar's because that was closing. So we went to Applebee's, which was right near her. She lives in a beautiful area in Texas. The hotel was like 15 minutes away from her, so it was very easy to drop her off home. She lived in a beautiful house. So yeah, we went to Applebee's, and we had this waiter. He was cute waiter. Just remember the waiter, because we got the same waiter later on in the story, so just remember this waiter. He was good looking, and he was definitely flirting with the both of us, but mostly me. He was flirting with me. And he just was like, yeah, so I'm having a few drinks at the bar later. I get off at 2, like trying to give me some hints. I really wasn't like feeding into it though, because it really wasn't. That wasn't the first thing on my mind, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was just meeting my really good friend for the first time, and like, I just wasn't thinking about a waiter who, you know, is like about to drink and get off at 2. Like, I really didn't care about that. But he was cute, he was nice. So, anyways, that was done with Applebee's. We stayed up the whole night. That's why when I got back to the hotel, like, it was like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. We stayed up the whole night just talking. Just the both of us talking. I feel like I've known her my whole life, honestly. I felt like I've known her my whole life. It was just so easy. We talked the whole night we sat in my car. I was about to drop off. We sat there in the car again and was talking some more and more and more until she finally left. We were going to go to the zoo, but it was going to rain. It didn't end up raining, but we were going to the zoo, and we didn't end up going to the zoo because of the whole shit that happened with the hotel. I was really exhausted and everything, and by the time I woke up, it was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so we didn't get to go to the zoo. But we did go to BJ's. Okay, so let me see. Okay. So, yeah. So, we went to BJ's. It was a really good restaurant. Really, really good. The BJ's is like a chain in Texas or whatever, and it's a really good restaurant. Mikayla warned me. She says there's going to be a lot of people there that are going to, like, scream and go nuts over you. The girls are going to love you with your makeup and everything, and you're going to get so many compliments. And I felt like a celebrity. Mikayla and I, when we walk into a restaurant together, walk into a room together, it's literally like, I don't even know. It's like Britney Spears and like Paris Hilton walking into a room together. Like, it's like all eyes are on you. We get a million compliments. This one girl was going nuts over me. She gave the both of us her number, her Instagram. One of our waitress was like, the whole friggin' restaurant's in love with you guys. I was like, oh my God, like, could I just take out an autograph book, and can I just write down my autograph for you guys? Like, what do you want? Like, do you want a picture with me? Like, I felt like a celebrity. I really did. Even more so than in New York. I got like so many compliments in Texas. Yeah, they all loved it, and yeah, I was loving it. We were like, yeah, keep the compliments going. Like, yeah, they're like, you're gorgeous, this and everything. So yeah, so it was nice. It was really a lot of fun at BJ's that night. We ate really good. We ate really, really, really good. It was really good food. Boneless wings, calamari, the whole thing. Good calamari too. I know because of Italian restaurants. I know a good calamari appetizer. It was a good calamari appetizer. Yeah, it's just a delicious, delicious, delicious restaurant. Yeah. Girl, it was crazy. It was a fun, 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 relaxing night. A lot of screaming girls, like, literally, like, I don't know. Like, I felt like it was like me. It was like Jeffree Star and James Charles opening up the Morphe store in the mall. Like, that's how it felt. Like, it was like just so many screaming girls. It was, like, overwhelming. Like it was crazy. So, okay. So then Saturday. So this is Saturday now. So that was Friday. I talked about Thursday. Now we're into Saturday. We're going to Galveston. So Galveston is like a beach in like a whole area in Texas. So it's kind of like the Coney Island for New York. So Mikayla came over to the hotel. We did our makeup together. It was so much fun doing our makeup together. And then we filmed another outfit of the day. And then we left. We picked up her boyfriend, Galen. And she had to call him up beforehand and be like, listen, like, you need to put the dogs away because they're huge dogs. And I don't like the huge dogs either. They, like, scare me. So, and he's, like, an hour away from where Mikayla lives. So it was a long drive, but, I did it. So, I meet him. He's really, really nice. I had lipstick on my teeth. I almost tripped and fell on the dog cage. Oh my God, it was a mess. Like, this is the first time meeting her boyfriend, and it's a friggin', like, I can't embarrass myself even more than I already am. So, yeah, the dogs were scary. They were barking so loud, but they were locked up in a bedroom. They were locked up shut up in a bedroom somewhere. But I did hear the barking. Yeah, we met him. We picked him up. Then we went to Galveston. So, first we went to the Rainforest Cafe, but it was a long wait because it was an hour and a half wait. We were going to do Moody Gardens, which is something else in Galveston. We didn't end up doing Moody Gardens. But we went to the Rainforest, and it was really, really nice. Like, for me, like, I haven't been to a Rainforest Cafe in so friggin' long. Like, the one in New Jersey. There was never one in New York, but the one in New Jersey shut down years ago, so I haven't been since I was a kid. And this one that they have in Galveston has a ride. And let me show you the souvenirs I got. So this is one of the souvenirs I got. This is a sweater. It says Galveston Beach Rainforest Cafe. You probably saw this in a couple of the photos that I took. We went to the beach, and girl, I was wearing heels. I wore the wrong outfit. I wore a tank top, short booty shorts, and heels. I was freezing. I couldn't walk on the rocks on the beach. Mikayla and her boyfriend had to literally help me the whole time with walking on the rocks. Almost tripped and died, and fell right into the ocean. It was like scary. So I'm like, what? Like literally, like I can't believe this. I was like, so, but we're waiting for our table because it was an hour and a half wait. Of course, the ride was broken or something. Of course, the ride was broken. It was like having malfunction difficulties. We went, we did go to the gift shop. I got the sweater because it was freezing at the beach, so I decided to get a sweater because it was really windy and cold that day. We were like, Rainforest is right across the street from the beach. I got a little magnet that says Joe on it. It was just a JoJo, but whatever. It says Joe. Galen got Mikayla a cute necklace that had her name on it. Mikayla, it was so cute. So yeah, I got a magnet, and then this I got because when you order a drink or beverage, an alcoholic beverage, in the Rainforest Cafe, you get like a free souvenir glass. So this is my free souvenir glass. So I got a sweater, a cup, and a magnet. Okay, so that's what I got. We went to the beach. We took pictures. It was really windy. They were helping me on the rocks. Oh God bless them. They both were amazing help because without them I would have tripped and died. Honestly, I needed their support and help. So we went back to my first cafe. We went on the ride. The ride was really, really cute. It was like the animatronic animals. I took videos. We were like in a rafter. We almost got wet, but we didn't. Like there was a waterfall. We almost got wet, but we didn't end up getting wet. And then I took a picture with of Galen and Mikayla together in front of this waterfall and a rainbow. It was the cutest thing ever. So then we sat down at the restaurant. It was brought me back to my childhood. I loved it. It was so much fun. People were celebrating their prom there. People were celebrating birthdays, everything. Like everyone had every event there. We're just having a really, really good time. We sat, we ate, we got the volcano, the big brownie ice cream dessert, which I could not have, but I had a little anyways. And let me see if I'm Yeah. So, it was very, very, very windy. So we left the restaurant. We ate. It was delicious. I was shivering. I was like shivering like Jack in the Titanic. It was like, oh my god, like it was crazy. It went on for minutes. So, that night we were gonna do the ghost tour. So ghost tour is like, it was kind of like a haunted graveyard. We thought it was gonna be something else. We thought it was gonna be like I don't know, like some type of, we sit in a car and they drive through something and tell ghost stories, and you know they have like ghost noises and moaning and stuff. I thought that's what it was, but it wasn't that at all. But anyway, so it was freezing cold. We missed the first showing, which was at 9, so we booked it again for 11. And yeah, I was shivering. I was like, oh my god, like am I about to get pneumonia? Like I really was that cold. So Mikayla was like, listen, let's go to Walmart. We have time. Let's go to Walmart. Let's get you a whole new outfit, girl. I already had the sweater from Rainforest. I needed pants and I needed shoes because we were going to be walking in the graveyard, so I couldn't wear the heels. So we got a whole new outfit in Walmart. I went to go use the bathroom, and a girl was sitting taking a shit in the women's bathroom, moaning and screaming. I was like, are we already in the fucking graveyard right now? Because it sounded like a ghost moaning and screaming while taking a shit. It was like the most weirdest, scariest, freaky thing ever. I peed really fast. I ran right out that fucking bathroom, girl. Okay, so after all that, I got a new pair of pants and everything, and the shoes, and we left, and my stomach, by the way, my stomach's killing me at this point, because remember, I had a little ice cream from the volcano dessert, the brownie and the ice cream, so now my stomach's killing me again, so I have to take this massive shit, but I'm holding it in, and I held it in really the whole night, and it was like torture. So, we get to the graveyard, and we're waiting, you know, for the next showing, and then the people from the last showing came out, and they looked spooked, so I walked over to them, and I was just like, what's going on? Like, how is it? Like, just let me know. I want to know what, you know, how it is. She showed me this video she took in the graveyard of this ghost, this girl ghost that they captured on the fucking camera on her video. A ghost circling her fucking, like circling a grave and then circling them in the video, moaning, and it was like, I'm like, is that fake? Like, come on, she's like, no, I was just taking a video, and after I took the video, I watched the video, and I noticed that there was some type of light orb or some type of like ghost circling us the whole time, and I just was like, you captured that literally on the camera? I'm like, oh my, I got so afraid. I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna literally get haunted in the fucking graveyard? I was literally so scared right now. It's like the dead of night, I was freezing, I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm just about to die. So we get into the graveyard, and it was a nice big, you know, graveyard. The guy was there greeting us, and I was freezing the whole fucking time. I really was. Basically what it was nothing crazy. He was just going around to each gravestone, talking about ghost stories, talking about how each person died and how they haunt the graveyard and whatever else. We didn't see any ghosts or anything else. So the people before us, I don't know how they captured that ghost on the friggin' video, but I didn't see any ghosts. We stayed there for an hour. We left a half hour earlier than we were because I was shivering. I was really like, like Mikayla said, bone chilling. It was like bone chilling. So we left. She didn't end up vlogging anything in the graveyard because the guy told us we weren't allowed to videotape anything. But the girl before us videotaped, I don't know. The girl before us videotaped some stuff. I don't know. I mean, that's what he told us. We probably could have, but he literally told us, yeah, don't videotape anything. You can take pictures, but don't videotape. So then, we dropped Galen back off. And I love, Galen's amazing, I have to say. Like, Mikayla hit the honeypot, the jackpot with him. He's a great, great guy. He's very giving, very loving, very sweet. Just a very good guy. So, she definitely hit a jackpot with him. So, really nice. So, we drop him off. You know, they're saying their goodbyes. And then I'm driving in the middle of the road. Driving in the middle of the road. This never happened to me before, you guys. Okay, let me just see. Okay. Grab 5 minutes. Let me just try to go fast. So, this never happened to me before. So I'm driving, and literally I hit a possum. There was this animal in the middle of the road. I'm driving. I had my lights on, and I'm driving, and a possum literally came out of nowhere, and I'm like, I literally like tried to stop and go around to my hunt, and I gasped like, oh my god! And I ran right over him. I ran right over him. I felt horrible about it. I was like, oh my fucking god. Mikayla was like, oh shit. And she thought the whole thing was funny, but I was like, oh my fucking god. Like, I literally ran over a freaking poor little possum. Well, it wasn't little, it was kind of big. But I was like, thank god it wasn't a deer, because it would have been literally a deer in headlights, because I would have been, I don't know what I would have done then. So that happened. I'm traumatized by that. So we go to the Jack in the Box fast food place, because there's a Jack in the Box in Texas. There's no Jack in the Box in New York. So I wanted to try the food, and the food was good. The curly fries tasted like Arby's. The French fries were nice. I tried the chicken nuggets. The chicken nuggets were really good. Anyways, so we're waiting in the drive-thru, and this guy in front of us, you know, is not going. He's supposed to move up. He's not moving up. So I honk my horn. He literally honks his horn. He like opens up his car door, spits on the floor, and goes, "What the fuck do you want?" He goes to us. "What the fuck do you want? You got a motherfucking problem?" He looked high and crazy as fuck. I said, "No, I don't have a problem. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What's your problem?" I said, "You gotta move up." He goes, "What the fuck is your problem? What?" I was like, "What is your problem?" I'm like, well, "What is your problem? Like, what kind of, like, I don't understand. Move up. Like, I don't get what your problem is." And Mikayla was like, "No, stop. He might have a gun." Like, I was just like, "Oh my fucking god." So then, eventually, after he stops screaming at us, he goes back in the car and drives up. He takes like a half hour in the drive-thru. Then all of us, me and the people behind us, were honking our horns crazy. And he's like honking his horn, like opening up his door, trying to fight us. I'm like, just get your fucking food and go. Like, I have fucking enough of this. So we get the food and we leave. The food was good. What else? So then the next day, we were gonna go to the mall. It didn't happen. I slept all day. I know I slept all day. I was just really tired. It was a long weekend. So then we went to Applebee's again. So I told you to remember about the waiter before. So the waiter again was flirting with us. He was like a drunk because he got like some type of shot or something. Like he wanted to order shots, but he couldn't order it with himself. So he had to pretend he was ordering it on our tab to cover it up. And then he pretended we ordered the shots, and then he took it and took the shot. I was like, oh my god. So I got his number, and then later that night after Applebee's, we were texting and stuff, and he just was being really rude, really nasty. He obviously was in the closet, and he just was like drunk and just acting a fool, like just telling me his life story and all this shit, how his friend fucked his cousin. I don't even know, like his girlfriend or ex fucked his cousin. I don't even fucking know. And then he was just going on and on and on, and then he just was like, yeah, like, are you gonna come and suck my dick or what? I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna come suck your dick. He's like, well, either you suck my dick or deuces. I'm like, is this the same waiter from Applebee's? Because it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like, it's a real switch right now. So I ended up just blocking him because he was like really obnoxious, really like just drunk, horny. Just I'm like, wow, like I literally ordered the boneless wings and got a headache. Like I went to Applebee's to order a good meal, and I ended up getting a headache and ended up being like sexually kind of harassed by this guy through text. A lot of guys in Grindr were hitting me up and asking for blowjobs and stuff. I just completely ignored them. So then that was it. That was literally it. I dropped Mikayla off really late night, early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. My flight was early, 8 o'clock my flight was at 10, and I dropped Mikayla off around 8 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, and it was an emotional goodbye. The sun was coming up, people were going to school. It was a Monday morning. Kids were going to school, and I was driving and dropping her off, and it was an emotional goodbye. I teared up a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, I cried a little bit, and it was a beautiful, long, amazing, fun weekend. It really was. We filmed the best friend tag that night, and yeah, it just was. We got snacks at the 7-Eleven, and I got gas, and I dropped her off, and I gave her a huge hug, and I said, we will do this again. I will come back in the summer. I said my goodbye, and I drove to the airport, and I went on the plane, and I went home back to New York City. Texas was beautiful. Texas was beautiful. I would move there. Honestly, I would move there. Everything's way more cheaper in Texas, by the way. New York is way expensive. When I was seeing the bills and all the restaurants in Texas, I was like, holy shit, I almost fainted. I was like, wow, this is so cheap. So yeah, that's it. That is my story time and my Texas crazy adventure story time with Mikayla Rios. I will link everything, her channel and everything down below. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. And yeah, it was a great and fun weekend. And let me know what you guys all think about this story time and what you guys all think. And I would love to hear if you guys ever visited Texas, and if you're from Texas. Okay. Love, 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 love you guys. And you know, it was just really great meeting Mikayla. So I'm gonna say it was really great. I'm definitely not gonna stay at that hotel ever again. The America Center. I'm never staying at that hotel ever again. But I will go. I will go back and stay at another hotel. Anyways, I love, love, love you guys. Love you, Mikayla. Thank you so much for a beautiful and fun weekend. I love, 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 love you so much. I can't wait to do more. Mwah.